Welcome to the Predict Your Profits Product Planner tutorial. Now in this video, I'm going to walk you through the simple steps of really planning and mapping out the profit potential for every single product that you create. Now every product that you create should have a profit potential to make at least $10,000 over the course of a year, over 365 days. And if it doesn't, it's really not something that I believe that you should be putting a lot of sales power and energy and promotional power into, or it should be a product that you may want to bundle up or pair up with a combination of other products to boost its value. So we all have amazing product ideas, and as much as we would like to monetize every single one of them, it's really important that you rate which products are an effective use of your time, your resources, your money, and which ones are not. So if your goal is to say make $100,000 a year, now each month you should have products or a combination of products that can produce anywhere between $8,300 to $10,000 in income for your business. So for me, $10,000 it sets a standard that the idea is profitable and that it is worth creating and building out and promoting. And once you make or hit that $10,000 milestone, then what you can do is you can scale that $10,000 to $20,000 to $50,000 by increasing your promotional power, maybe investing in ads to generate more awareness of your product, to funnel more people through your sales pages, and then to get higher conversions. But at the very least, you want to make sure that you are creating, and whenever you are launch a product, you are hitting at least these three criteria. You want to make sure that that product is serving your passion. It's something that you actually want to teach about and can enjoy teaching on in over a long term. You want to make sure that it serves the right people. It's something that you know that your audience needs and wants. And then you want to make sure that it is profitable. Okay, you want to make sure that you are creating products that people are actually going to buy. So your product ideas should be able to really appeal to different levels of people within your sales funnel or your pipeline, because at any given time, someone will be ready to invest at different levels depending on where they are in their own buying cycle or journey. So this is what I like to do. I like to break it down between newbie, and this is someone who is very new to your business, a person who is simply window shopping and just now being introduced to your business or your blog, and maybe they just want a freebie or a content upgrade that they can take home and say, I know what this blog or business is about. Okay, so it's absolutely no risk to them. Next, you have a beginner or a level 1, and this is a person who has never bought from you ever before, but they do want the opportunity to actually test out your products, but they don't necessarily want to make a huge investment. So this is low risk for them. So a good price point for this person would be, say, maybe a tripwire or a one-time offer or a low ticket product, anywhere between $7 and $49, where they may be buying an ebook or a masterclass or a webinar replay, something of that nature. Now the next level of buyers is going to be your intermediate, or what I like to call your level 2 buyers. And this can be someone who knows, likes, and trusts your business. They've been hanging out for a while. They have been reading your content. They may have purchased a tripwire or a one-time offer from you in the past, and they want the opportunity to invest more into your products and learning from you. So this is medium risk. So this may be a buyer who is willing to invest in a workshop or a product or online course that is anywhere between $99 and say $249. Now the highest level is going to be your advanced or your level 3 buyers. And this is going to be a person who is really willing to go all in and to put down a significant investment to get everything that they need, all of the tools and resources that they are going to want to know and that they are going to need to solve their problem or satisfy their needs. So obviously this is going to be a higher risk because it's a higher investment, but this is going to be the type of person who is willing to, number one, put the money in, and probably a person who's going to be willing to put the time in to get a return on that investment. So they're going to be more invested and probably more serious about making sure that they take action on the things that they learn from this particular product. So this can be a mastermind class, or this can simply be a higher ticket online course where they are paying anywhere between, $397, $399, all the way up to 500 plus. Okay, so whenever I'm thinking about launching a new product, I like to create a money map for each idea that I plan out or build out. And this profit product planner that I created is really going to help you to essentially predict your income. So if the standard is the $10,000 that we're shooting for, that milestone, then what we can do is we can use the cash flow formula. And this is a formula that I like to use to kind of predict where my income or how much income I can make from any given product. And number one, we want to see if we have the audience to support our profit goals. And then number two, we have our pricing right. And that cash flow formula is that your income is going to equal the number of email subscribers that you have on your list or engaged audience that you have maybe on social media. So if you sell a lot on Instagram, then you can kind of include those numbers as, subscribers, because whenever you post something or share a promotion, you know that you're going to have people buying directly from, say, that Instagram page. So you're going to have the number of people in your audience times 2%. So 2% is the average conversion rate. So a lot of times you may get a little bit less. You may get a 1% conversion rate, depending on the product or the audience that you have, or you may have a higher conversion rate. So you may have a conversion rate of, say, 5%. So every time that you send out a promotion, for every 100 people that are on your list, you may have 5 people who are actually going to buy a product from you. So it really just depends. But on average, you can expect about a 2% conversion rate. And then you have the conversion rate times the price of your product. So let me go through that again. It's your income equals the number of subscribers or the number of people in your audience times 2%, which is the conversion rate, times the price of your product. So if you know that you want to have a product that is priced at a certain price point and you use the conversion rate, you know that you have a particular profit goal, then you will be able to obviously determine how many people on your list that you need to have in order to meet that goal. So let's say that our product idea is to show people how to build an amazing email list. And if we use the cash flow formula, we know that your income equals the number of email subscribers times 2%, which is the conversion rate, times the price of your product. So here we know a few things. We know what our profit goal is, which is $10,000, our income. And then let's say that we have 1,000 people on our email list. So if we plug those numbers into our formula, if we have 1,000 subscribers, which really is the number that you should be shooting for before you do your first product launch or your first promotion to your email list anyways, then you will need to have 20 of those people, 20 of those 1,000 subscribers buy at a $500 price point. So you may be saying, oh my gosh, my audience would never buy a $500 product from me, or the business that you have doesn't even support a $500 product. Well, they don't necessarily have to buy a $500 product for you to hit that income goal, but you may have an audience that may be able to buy a $250 product or a $100 product or even a $50 product. So let me show you how you can deconstruct this $1,000 a month profit goal by creating multiple products that appeal to the different levels of people that you are going to have within your price line or within your pipeline. So you can see here that I have created this spreadsheet that is going to allow you to calculate your profit potential for any particular product that you are going to be creating. So let's take a look at this and kind of run through it. So I'll come back to this section up here in just a minute, but if we are looking to create a product where we want to show our audience how to build an amazing email list, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in and type that in here where it says product theme. And this is going to be the overarching theme or topic or information of interest that you are going to want to focus on as you are building out these multiple products. So our first product breakdown, we're going to have our different levels of products that are going to serve and meet the needs of the people who are at the different stages within our sales funnel or within our pipeline. So you can see here that our newbie product or our level 0 product is going to be for new subscribers, people who are new and they want something free from us. So they want a content upgrade or they want some type of freebie that's going to allow them to test out or sample what they can expect from us in the future. So what I would do is I would come in here and I would come up with different product ideas that are going to allow me to fit the needs of those particular product levels. So the first product for a freebie could be, an up-level your list checklist. And this can be a simple one-page checklist or cheat sheet that I give people to help them to understand the importance of building their list and some key action steps that they would need to take in order to begin growing their list. And in the product type, this is going to be, in this instance, a digital download or a PDF. So I'm going to put the type of product that it is here. And then we're going to have the price. Now, obviously for a content upgrade or for a freebie, there's not going to be a price attached to that. Now, that doesn't mean that there's no value because you are getting and gaining subscribers. So there's value in that. But in terms of a price, there is no price associated with that. So we're just going to put 0 here. And then you can see that I have 3 separate sections. I have Profit Launch 1, Profit Launch 2, and Profit Launch 3. So at any given time, you could be promoting multiple products through different sales funnels on different platforms. But for the most part, when you are going to launch a product, then you kind of have a date. I'm going to launch on this date, and then I'm going to promote it really hard or really strong for the next 2 weeks. And then I'm going to do that, multiple times a year. So for our first profit launch number 1, you can see here that I have 3 categories or 3 columns, and I have the subscribers for the number of subscribers that I have at the time of that launch. Okay, you can see in this row here under quantity, this is going to be our sales, how many sales converted. And then you can see for profit, this is going to be the number that's calculated using our income formula. So if I have 1,000 subscribers on my email list and I'm sending out a freebie, then obviously the conversion rate is going to be 1,000. Or you can put in, if you know that 1,000 people actually signed up, but 955 downloaded, you can put 955. But these numbers here for this particular freebie are not going to necessarily be that important, but it's just here to give you an indication of how many subscribers that you currently had on your list at the time that you launched or started to promote this particular freebie. Okay, so the next level is going to be your level 1 product. And this is going to be, say, a tripwire. It's going to be a one-time offer. So this is our low risk offer. So I give the product a name. So this could be my How to Grow Your Email List webinar replay. And that's the product type. And the price point that I put on this is going to be $29. So again, like I said, low risk. It's not a lot of money for someone to say, yes, I can invest that and try this product and not feel like I am, losing my shirt if I don't like the information or I don't like how it's delivered. So $29. And again, at the point that you are launching or promoting, you're going to put in the number of subscribers. So let's say that we have 1,000 subscribers on our email list. So this is going to convert to, and using our 2% conversion, our cash flow conversion, which is already embedded or which is already in the sale here, is going to convert it for you. So if we have 1,000 subscribers and at the 2% conversion rate, we know that we're going to need 20 sales. Okay, so it's going to predict the number of sales that you are going to need in order for that to be worth your while. So 20 sales, and that is going to give you, at that $29 price point, is going to give you $580 in sales. Okay, you're going to have your level 2 product. This is going to be called our ultimate list bundle. So this might be a number of different products that I've put together, and we're going to put a price tag of $49 on this particular bundle. And again, we're promoting this where we have 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to need using the 2% conversion rate. And if you know that your conversion rate is higher, then you can come in and you can change it here. So if you have a 5% conversion rate, just change it to 0.05 instead of 0.02, and it'll adjust it for you. So for every 1,000 people that you have on your list, then you know that you can expect to convert about 50 of those, then your profits are going to increase. And likewise, if you know that your conversion rate is more like 1%, then you can come in and you can change that, and you can see that it automatically is going to adjust and convert the profits, predict the profits for you. Our level 3 product is going to be, I'll call it up level your list e-course. So the product type is going to be an e-course where we may be providing full-blown video tutorials and video lessons, worksheets and action guides, and additional support. So it warrants the $249 price tag that we are attaching to this particular product. And again, if we're promoting this where we have 1,000 subscribers on our list, and the conversion rate, because it is a higher priced product, it may be lower. So let's say that the conversion rate is 1% instead of 2%, then we know that we can stand to make about $2,400, $2,500 from this particular launch. And then you can see here in the profit column, it's then going to add up, automatically add up the total number of profits from the combination of the different products that you're promoting at any given time. So this is going to, number one, allow you to easily come in and adjust the price. So let's say if you want to make a little bit more money, you may want to offer this at $349 instead of $249, and then you can see here how your profits change. Now, remember before we said that $10,000 over the course of a year was kind of our milestone or our benchmark. So you can see here that I've added multiple launch points. So if you launch or repeat this launch or repeat this promo, then you can see here how your numbers can change. And then at the end of the year, just from this one product theme or product grouping, then our potential products here can equal up to almost $50,000 over the course of a year. So the next time that you launch this product, then you may have, say, 3,000 subscribers on your list. So your list has grown, which it should constantly be growing if you are promoting and doing the things that you need to do to market your business correctly. So you have 3,000 subscribers. So at this point, then whenever you launch, you're obviously going to get more sales. Okay, and then for launch number 3, obviously you can see that you would have more subscribers that you are promoting to. Obviously your profits are going to be higher as well. So if you add all these up, which it will automatically do for you, it's going to adjust those income numbers. Then you can see here at the end of the year, if you launch these series of products 3 times a year, you can have a profit potential of almost $50,000. And you can see here that in this planner that I have 5 key product offerings, and if you have more, then you can come in here and you can add an additional product offering here. So you can have 6, 7, 8 product offerings that you can come in here and add. And it's just a really good way to come in and really just plan out your product. So let's say that we want to teach about how to build a brand, the importance of branding. So I'm just going to come in here, I'm going to put in the description of what it is that I want to talk about. And so my level 1 pricing might be a build your brand checklist. Product type obviously is going to be a PDF, or you can put checklist here. Okay, for level 1 product, it can be a build your brand ebook, and this can be, we can put here ebook, or it can be, say, a one-time offer. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a tripwire this time. It can be a one-time offer that we're promoting at $19. And then let's say that we want to have a build your brand ebook at a higher price point. So let's say that this $19 price point was an early bird or a one-time offer that you're really using to promote during a flash sale or to really drum up some business. So let's say that we have a build your business ebook, and this is also going to be an ebook, but this time it's going to be at our full price offer. Okay, so we can put that there, and it's going to be at the $49 price point. So you can see the difference here in the potential income profit just by looking at the profit numbers here. So at $19 with 1,500 subscribers, that's at 2% conversion rate, 30 sales, and that's going to give you $570. And then for the $49 price point, with the same amount of subscribers, the same percentage conversion rate, and the profit potential is almost $1,500. So let's say that you think that the conversion rate is going to be 1%, and then you can change it, and then you can see, and then you might know that your conversion rate here is going to be 5% because it's a flash sale. People are going to be eager to buy. You're going to get more conversion, and you can come in and then you can see the difference. So for our level 3 product, which can be a course, a full-blown course, we can call it your build your brand boot camp. Okay, and maybe this is a weekend course or weekend intensive or an online course where you have multiple videos and full-blown training, and we can price this at, say, $199. And this is going to give us, at $1,500, we can come in, and right here we don't have our conversions. So let's say this converts at 2%, and then we can expect 30 sales at $6,000 profit potential. So by promoting all of these products at the different levels, we can expect to get about $8,000 in income from this first launch. And then again, if we're doing multiple launches throughout the year, and you may not be doing 3 launches, you may just do 2 launches or 1 launch, which is okay because you can still come over here and see what your total is going to be for the entire year. So if you have one product, one flagship product that you focus on, but you do multiple launches throughout the year, then you would just need one of these sections, and you can take or predict your profit for the multiple launches that you do of just that one product. Okay, going back to the top, so I said I would come back to this. So you can see here that it's going to add up across all of the product offerings that you have created over the course of the year. It's going to give you your annual profits for all of those products that you have created and launched. Now, there is another spreadsheet, and this is going to be the product profit tracker. So it's very similar to the product profit predictor spreadsheet that we just went through here, but this is going to allow you to actually come in and input actual numbers. So for example, let's take a look at our email list product. So we have our different products at our different levels that are serving the various people that are going to be at the different stages in our pipeline. And we have the products here, we have the product type, and we have the product price. We also have our subscribers. We have the quantity, which is going to be the actual number of sales. We are going to have our conversion rate, which is different from what we see here. We don't have our conversion rate here. So this is going to allow us to come in and really determine what our actual conversion rate was for any given product promotion that we are launching. And then it's going to give you your products. So for your product, How to Grow Your List, which was the webinar replay that you priced out at $29. So you had 1,000 subscribers at the time of that launch, and let's say you had 33 sales. So you actually know how it converted. You know that when you promoted this, that you got 33 sales. So you didn't predict like we did here, where we did the 2% conversion and it gave us 20 sales. Okay, you know for sure that you made 33 sales of this webinar replay. And this is going to calculate your actual conversion rate. So it's going to give you a 3.3% conversion rate, or 0.033. Okay, so we know that is the actual conversion rate. And it's going to give you the profits, which was $957. So if we just look at the profit predictor, then we can see here that we've had predicted profits of 580, but we actually made closer to about $1,000. So we know that this actually did better than the average. So this information is going to allow you to then go back when you are launching new products and maybe adjust your conversion rate, so that we know that under the quantity, instead of the 2%, you know on average that your products are converting at a 3%. So we can come in here, and when we're predicting how much profit we're going to make, we can set all of these to 3% instead of the 2%. Okay, and this is going to give us maybe a little bit more accurate prediction of how much we can stand to make for any given product. Okay, so it's really going to give you a good indication of where your numbers should be, and it's going to give you a goal to shoot for when you are marketing and promoting. And then you had or promoted your Up Level Your List course at the $249 price point, and you only made 10 sales. So that's a 1% conversion rate. So you may be able to go back, and if you start to see certain trends, like your courses are having a lower conversion rate, which are around 1%, but your webinar replays are at 5%, 3%, 10%, then what you can do is you can potentially start doing more of what is converting better. So it's going to give you an opportunity to really hone in on what is resonating with your audience. Okay, so that is why you want to take advantage of a spreadsheet like this and really track your numbers, so that you know what's working, what's not, which products are selling well, which products are not selling well, and then you can adjust your strategies, or you can maybe sell more of a certain type of product versus another, because you know that you have a better opportunity to make more money if you sell the webinar replays versus selling the e-course. So what you can do also is, if you have additional products that you want to add, so you may have a course that you have an early bird price of $99. You can come in and you can add this. All you would simply do is come in, insert a row above, and you can put in level 3, because this will still kind of be a level 3 product, but it's going to be an Up Level Your List, and this is going to be a one-time offer, okay, or early bird offer. And the product type is going to be a course, and it's going to be at $99 price point. You have 1,000 subscribers. And then let's say you had 52 people purchase this product. So if we do our conversion, this is going to be a 5.2% conversion rate, and this is going to give you a profit of $5,000. So you can see how that adds to your total profits. Okay, then you can also take stock of your numbers throughout the year as you're launching multiple times throughout the year. And as your email list varies, you can check and see how the conversion rates adjust and what your profits are going to be. And then going back to the top, just like we had in our product profit predictor planner, we're going to have a sum total of all of our annual profits at the top. So it's going to automatically input the number totals that we get here on this side for the totals of our products and our product launches. And for any particular product, product 1 is going to give us the sum total here. And then over the course of the year, you can see that we stand to make $70,000, a little over $70,000 based on the numbers that we have inputted here. Okay, but this is just a demo. Not everything is actually filled out, and these numbers may adjust or be different for you. And you may not necessarily want to have all of these different levels. You may not want to create all of these different products, but what you are doing is, for any given product, When you have a theme, what you can do is you can create a course and then work backwards and create or pull out smaller products out of that larger course. So you're getting multiple products at the same time that you're creating everything. So it's almost like you're batching all of this content creation or product development at one time. So you have a course, then you create a bundle where you may take a few modules out of that course or a few video lessons out of that course. You can pair it with some action sheets or even different products that are related to building an email list. Create a bundle, sell it at this price point. You can then, from that course, what you can do is you can create a webinar. So typically you would create some type of webinar or promotional webinar where you would be selling or promoting the course or the bundle. And you can take, which would be a free webinar, and then after you've recorded it, you can actually sell that replay. So you're taking free, you're turning it into paid so that you are leveraging and multiplying your profits. Okay, so use this. Take advantage of the information that you get here to help you predict what your profits are going to be, and use it to really leverage where you should be spending your time, spending your energy, and spending your product development hours.